Today, the name Russian Pointe means different things to different people. For a dancer, Russian Pointe is a collection of exquisite dance shoes crafted in Moscow in the grand tradition of Russian shoemaking. For a resident of Chicago, it's an elegant, alluring boutique on Michigan Avenue with eye-catching tutus in the windows. For the dance audience, Russian Pointe means a unique opportunity to meet and socialize with the elite artists of world-class companies. For businesses and social organizations, Russian Pointe and Russian Foundation of Chicago provide a gateway and bridge to the Russian-speaking community of Chicago in business, social, political, and artistic spheres. For students and entrepreneurs, the company is an example of how a simple idea combined with vision and commitment can inspire us to new levels of growth and achievement. All of this is Russian Pointe.
My name is Aleksandra Efimova. I invite you to travel backstage with me to experience the beauty, magic, and energy of Russian Pointe. For the audience, pointe shoes are an object of mystery and fascination. For a dancer, they're an irreplaceable tool and integral part of practice and performance. For us at Russian Pointe, pointe shoes are our passion and expertise. Since its founding in 1998, the history of Russian Pointe is one of steady growth and innovation. From our master cobblers in Russia to our customer service staff here in Chicago, from comprehensive marketing to detail-oriented shipping, Russian Pointe is committed to the highest quality standards in everything we do. Russian Pointe shoes are exquisitely crafted with an elegant appearance, superb fit, and unmatched performance.
Feeling comfortable is a big part of confidence for a dancer. If you're uncomfortable, you're always thinking about how the shoe feels. So if you're comfortable, you're confident enough just to do your job, do your work, and not think about the shoe hurting or the shoe holding you back. So for me, I feel like the Russian Pointes give me that ability.
It's so hard to find the right pointe shoes for the dancers. When I use Russian Pointe shoes, it gives me support, so I can feel very comfortable to do multiple pirouettes or hops on pointe, some stuff like this, and balance.
If you dance with somebody, especially in Russian Pointe shoes, it's much more stable, and for partner it feels comfortable.
We never forget the experience of walking into a place that takes our breath away, transporting us into a different world.
I've always wanted to get my first pair of pointe shoes. I've dreamt about it since practically I can remember. It was just amazing. I couldn't wait for the day. I was counting down the hours starting like 2 days before. I was like rubbing into all my friends, I get to get my pointe shoes today at Russian Pointe, like the beautifulest store ever. And then, well, when you get here, they make sure you have like everything you need, and it's wonderful.
It was enchanting, lovely, and we felt very well taken care of. They understand the importance of the moment.
In a recent article, the Chicago Sun-Times raved that when you enter Russian Pointe Dance Boutique, you might well believe you have been airlifted to the fabled Mariinsky Theater, home of the Kirov Ballet in St. Petersburg, Russia, or to a gilded hall in the Hermitage Museum, repository of Russia's imperial treasures. Russian Pointe Dance Boutique on Chicago's Magnificent Mile represents a true downtown shopping experience in the best European tradition. The boutique is a salon for dancers, where they can meet as artists and friends and feel special pride in their involvement in this beautiful art form. In the evening, the boutique often becomes the setting for glittering pre-performance receptions when Russian Pointe brings together audience members with stars of the performing arts. Receptions give guests an unforgettable experience while highlighting the allure of the arts.
There's no art if there's nobody to see it. Artists don't perform for themselves. So we have to have an audience. We have to have people who appreciate the dedication and the hard work that goes into dance. We have to have people that understand what they're seeing when they come to see the dance. Russian Pointe plays an important role in all of that.
Growing up in St. Petersburg, Russia, I was surrounded by art in all of its forms, studying at the Hermitage State Museum and experiencing the cultural richness of the beautiful and historic city. In my undergraduate years here in the United States, I began to complement my artistic background with business studies and activities. As a graduate student at Harvard Business School's Executive Training Program, I have learned more about building Russian Pointe as a successful and socially responsible company.
I love Aleksandra, and I know many people, including my students, after they came from her store, they talked to me and they said, she's such a great person, we just enjoy it. we like her store, we like the shoes, and we like Aleksandra because she's so helpful always to find the right shoes for the kids, for the students.
In recent years, the United States has explored a growing relationship with Russia. Both as an individual and as a founder of Russian Foundation of Chicago, it's been my mission to strengthen those connections, opening doors among Chicago Russian speakers, delegations from Russia, and the larger community. From hosting events to Chicago 2016, our city's Olympic bid, to serving on numerous committees and boards for local and international organizations, I consider social involvement a responsibility and privilege for myself and my company.
Anything that helps to get people together is a good thing. I think I met Aleksandra at some point before even being aware of this Russian Pointe. And I think she's doing a great job. You see her all over the place, and she's really working hard at, I guess you could say, putting Russia and the Russian community on the map. She's very active, and I think that's wonderful. I think it's great. She's very much a mover in our international group of people in Chicago.
Looking back, it's hard to believe that Russian Pointe was started out of my college dorm room as a realization of a business class project during my junior year. I truly believe that with commitment, dedication, and focused implementation, our potential is greater than we might even imagine or dream.
It's perfect. And it's again, in this business, you cannot find better shoes.
I feel so comfortable immediately. After a second, I understood this is the right shoes for me.
They're good for a student all the way to a professional.
This is special. This is really something special.
It's everything I've ever wanted for a dance store in my shoes.
For me, Russian Pointe has always gone beyond the immediate sale of ballet shoes. A single product has been a seed for a vocation that has soared far beyond my initial goals. Russian Pointe means different things to different people in the worlds of art, culture, trade, and international relations. I invite you to be a part of the Russian Pointe world.
To learn more about Russian Pointe and Russian Foundation of Chicago, please visit us here at our Michigan Avenue store or on the web at russianpointe.com.